If you get advice, make sure it's tailored to you. It's not what's best for your neighbor or what's best for your friends. And don't Google it and assume that everything applies the same. I had a client that just called me in a panic because we did this very wonderful trust. It was comprehensive. It covered her family's tax issues and properties and all kinds of things. And she talked to her neighbor, and her neighbor just did a will, and that's all they needed. And my advice to her was, well, I don't know what your neighbor's situation is, but don't just assume that what's right for your neighbor is what is right for you. We don't apply that in any other parts of our lives, right? I don't assume that because my neighbor got a Ferrari that I need a Ferrari, or because my neighbor doesn't care to mow their lawn that I shouldn't. It was just really an interesting thing because for me it's like, well, everyone is different. And when it came down to it, the situation was very different. My clients had a lot more assets. They had a more complicated family situation. And so if you think that something will work for someone else, it doesn't mean it always works for you. My name is Kelly McMahon O'Brien. I'm an estate and tax planning attorney, and I talk to people all day long about these things. And it is just wild how often we forget that we are unique and our situation is unique. And just because somebody on the internet or someone next door or a colleague or a friend had a situation, it doesn't mean that the facts are the same. It doesn't mean that any of the circumstances are the same. And so just be careful of that, people out there. And I have to sometimes do that myself. Don't compare yourself to someone else, and don't assume that the situation applies for you. So if this was helpful to you, please like and follow. And regardless, just do your own thing. Be you.